Shionagad, Noli, Yonega, Dagwado, Ayan, Zalagi, Nole, Zalagi, Gaya, Leoni, Diguenashan. Hi everybody, my name's Nolan, Arkansas. I'm Cherokee, and I live in Cherokee, North Carolina. So there were two different things that influenced my want to apply to LEDA, and one of them is the fact that lots of people that live in my community, they're super talented and super smart, but a lot of times they're not prepared and they don't have resources that allow them to go to big colleges or big good colleges, I guess. And so there was that fear that I was being from this place, I'm not going to get to where I want to go simply because that's the trend. And then I had a friend who actually was in the cohort last year, and he, being in this program, just would share things with me that I knew that I would never have access to had I stayed on the reservation where this summer. And so I knew that I was talented and smart enough to go to these big schools, but I knew I didn't really have the means of doing that, and so I felt that if I came to LEDA, it's more realistic. Where I live, we don't have Wi-Fi at my house, and so a lot of times I would have to go to sit in the school parking lot or sit at a coffee shop or just wherever, or at McDonald's. I think I completed the LEDA application at McDonald's, and so there's just certain things like that. It just makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm literally sitting here doing my application at McDonald's for a summer program at Princeton. What am I thinking? But I just want to say, don't doubt yourself, because it doesn't matter where you come from. If you have the drive and the potential, you can do it. When you're doing your essays, don't feel like they're just another part of the application, because in fact they're a huge thing that the LEDA admissions looks at. And so I would say write about things that you're actually passionate about and not things that you think that the LEDA community is going to be impressed with. So at LEDA there are countless forms of diversity. There's 100 scholars, but the way that they identify is just something that's uncountable. And so with that, there are different political ideologies, there are different social groups that people are a part of, different races, cultures, ethnicities, sexualities, whatever. LEDA has almost every type of diversity, I would say, that's in this country, and I feel like lots of times we, especially people from this South like me who come from rural places or places with sort of one major political ideology and one major racial or ethnic group, they also are, so lots of times we live in sort of an echo chamber where our ideas are influenced by people who think just like us, and our ideas are catered by the trends and the legislation that directly affects us, whether it be a positive or negative way. But when you come to LEDA, you meet people from 30 to 40 different states. You meet people of all races, ethnicities, political ideologies, like I mentioned. And so learning how they live in our country and learning how they interact with other people, it really gives you a new sense of how to look at the United States, but also how to look at the world. And I think the diversity and spending lots of time with the people and engaging in pluralism, actively being friends with and working with people who are completely and totally different than me, has given me a sense of a new sense of a way to look at the world.